Okay, I thought it was about time I introduced you to Melissa's degus. As you can see today, with the sun being out, they've all come outside on their wheels to have a bit of fresh air. They all have shade and sunshine in their cages, so they won't overheat. All my cages outside at the moment on this side are all standing on the John Hopwell stands with wheels, which make it much easier for moving such large cages around, and also for cleaning, because I'm sure, as everybody knows, you have more sawdust on your floor than in your cage by the end of every day. In our first cage here we have Mango and Chutney, two original Degutopia degus, and new adoption Pickle, who only came yesterday from adoption at Pets at Home, who I think is expecting. This is Pickle having a little sandbar. This is one of the John Hopwell sandbars. You can also use it as a nest box. And under here we have Chutney, who likes her log cabin. Their favourite things are these chewy parrot toys, parsley bells, and anything wooden, birches, wooden carrots, corn on the cob chews, and mineral stones. That's just the top half of their cage, and here is their John Hopwell wheel, one of their most favourite things, in fact absolutely essential. From the top of the cage to the bottom of the cage we find we have a tube that connects the cages together, which my husband did with a few C-clips and some pliers. Chewed. A nice reptile log which they love to hide in, a parrot swing, and there's Mango hiding on the top shelf. This pregnant Pickle, who is only 9 or 10 months old, so it's a great shame that she's already pregnant, but pups are beautiful. Say hello, Pickle. Say hello. Oh, she's a beautiful girl. She's a lovely mummy. Okay, in cage 2, this is the big 3-tier cage in the middle here. We have 3 layers, but they do have a solid metal base on each layer. And we have 1, 2, 3 wheels, because there are 6 degus that share these 3 cages. This is Footloose's gang. Footloose is the little disabled degu that came with no feet. And on the top level we have our ice hammock from Fuzzbucks, where we put our little ice blocks in here, and when they lie in it, on the top they keep cool. We have some more parrot chewy toys and another parsley bell. We're on our next level, where the tube comes down. We obviously have another wheel, and we have to have tubes on this because Footloose can't manage to climb bars. So everything is adapted for Footloose, and he jumps from solid ledge to solid ledge, but that's about it. There's one of Fancy Free's babies over there, that's Bill. Here we have one of Footloose's babies, and that one is Smokey. And here we have Ben, and we have the little disabled chap himself. This is Footloose. Hello, Footy. Hello, sweetheart. There we are, have a tickle. Oh, not today then. What's the matter? And little Footloose is the one that has no feet. Again, they have a John Hopwell sandbar and a hay rack. They all have a hay rack. As you know, hay is one of the most important ways of keeping their teeth down. Sliding down from level 2 to level 3 of Footloose's group, we have another Fuzzbucks hammock, another wheel, a really nice reptile log that they absolutely adore climbing in and out of. There's usually somebody in there, unfortunately not today. This of course is Fancy Free with his white spots. Hello Fancy, he's coming to say hello to us. Now moving on to cage 3s and 4. This top layer is Ant and Dec, my very original first pair from Pets at Home. Note the John Hopwell water bottle, very good because you can fill it from the top and put ice cubes in it in the summer. Here we have Dec, who's always very quick to come out but always does like to nibble my finger. And he does love to ring his little bell here to let me know when he wants to come out. They have their John Hopwell sandbar thing. They have their little parsley bell, which they do love to have a nibble on most mornings, and a little chewy carrot here. It looks a bit rude there. And they have their fuzzbut hammock, again that fits the little ice blocks to keep them cool. Parrot toys, and a big wooden nest box. Lots of perches. They love to jump from perch to perch. And hiding up here is Antonia. She was Ant, but now she's Antonia because we found out she was a girl. So that's Ant and Dec's cage. Underneath Ant and Dec we have Willow, Jasmine and Mally. They have 2 layers, here and here, which is 2 of the Pets at Home cages joined together. They're clever hubby. They're always very friendly and like to come and see what's going on. Nosy little girls. This is Jasmine. Hello, Jazzy. Hello, beautiful girl. Again, parrot toys. Oh, and this is Willow. Hello, Wills. Hello, sweetie. And up here's Mally, hiding in the nest. John Hopwell sandbar, wooden carrot, lovely nest box. They're making a beautiful nest inside that straw there. Another ice hammock from Fuzzbut's. Another parsley bell that's about to fall. Let's pop that down there for them. And they love their parrot toy too, with their little dingly dangly bell. Hello, girls. Hello, girls. Before I get complaints that they don't have a wheel, their wheel is another John Hopwell metal one down on the bottom level. Another wooden garland, which is absolutely Willow's favourite chewy. A couple of plastic tubes they love. Their hay rack and their wooden cubes for chewing. Some parrot toys. There's a tube that connects their 2 cages from top and bottom. And I'm going to have to go now before they escape out the door and into the garden. We don't want to do that again, do we, girls? Finally, in the 5th cage of degus with 3 wheels. This is the top and bottomed 2 joined together cages containing Digger, Nibbler, Phoebe and Zoom. And Digger, Nibbler and Phoebe were 3 babies of Ant and Dec, and Zoom is a baby of Fancy Free that joined them last year. Again, parrot toys and bells, John Hopwell sandbars. They have a salt lick which they've never touched. We have a Fuzzbut's hammock for the cooling blocks to go in, and of course the ever-present parsley bell and nest box. Jumbo wheel, little hay thing, a ball has hay in, this round kind of carrot there, and a wooden carrot for chewing, lots of perches. They love jumping from perch to perch. Connected downwards by tube to the bottom cage. Here we've got some of the babies. Hello. In here you're seeing Nibbler and Zoom, and over here is Digger. We've missed Phoebe somewhere. Hello boys. Now as you can see they're very quick to jump out because they think it's playtime, and it's not. Phoebe already spent 1 night under next door's shed when he escaped. We have a nice parrot swing here which they quite like. I think they're just eating it. Not yet, darling, not yet. It's not time to come out yet. Go back in. I'm going to shut the door for safety because he's going to be off. Yes, you'll just have to wait till later. And we have more perches. We have some wooden lava branches. Another little log cabin here. A little lava perch that was, but they've eaten most of it. And 2 degus in a wheel. So the fact that we have 3 wheels, they do all tend to try and run in the same one. There we are. Hello, and a little corner perch up here, which they quite like for looking out and around. There's Phoebe at the top again. Hello, Phoebe. Hello, beautiful. And there we go, up to the parsley bell. And that's all 5 of my cages. Hope you enjoyed my little tour, and perhaps it's given some owners some ideas of things they can put in, and I look forward to hearing from anyone who has any other ideas of things that maybe I could use. Thank you.